What's going on, guys? I am Toxic Jordan. Welcome back to the channel. So we had the Dokkan live stream last night where Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo got announced for the upcoming celebration here. So we got a bunch of other details, a lot of exciting stuff for the upcoming celebration. So I'm just going to quickly do a little overview here of a lot of the stuff that got talked about in that live stream in case you did not tune in. All of this stuff will be available in-game coming up shortly. So, obviously the first thing that we have here is the new characters. We've got the physical LR Ultimate Gohan, and then the Tech LR Orange Piccolo here. So we have these units. Obviously, this is the Piccolo, and then he has the giant transformation into Orange Piccolo. And L Ultimate Gohan here does not have a transformation, so he just has the active skill into Beast Gohan. I did a full video breaking down all of the details of the cards and talking about them. We included these units in here as well, the banner units that are coming out, the Teen Trunks and Goten, and the Kid Pan. So if you're curious more about what these units are going to look like, then I'll link that video down below and you can go check that one out. For now, we're just going to go over the rest of the details of the stuff that has been announced. So, this Teen Gohan card here, I think it's still so funny that they call him Teen. He's like an adult. He's a man. He has children. Like, hello? It's so stupid that he's still Teen. It should really just be called Gohan at this point. But yeah, anyway, so this guy is going to be getting his Dokkan Awakening through a brand new story event. It will be a standalone story event. He's going to be getting a new form here, so he'll be getting his TUR form. I suppose there's a possibility that in the near future we're going to be getting him transforming into an LR too. Could happen for sure. But yeah, so it is going to be through this brand new story event. It's not going to add stages onto the previous one. It's going to be here. So yeah, that is kind of exciting, considering that this guy, just as an SSR, is already like kind of usable. I am excited to see what his kit buffs into at TUR status. I think he's definitely going to be a runnable character for sure. Okay, so then we're going to get a new Dragon Ball History stage versus Heroes of Justice, so that'll be nice. Great, some more stones for people to get. This is a big one here. We're getting a new Red Zone. So based on this image right here, we can actually see that we're going to be facing off against Staff Officer Black, Dr. Gero, Cell, and then Gamma 1 and 2. So Gamma 1 and 2 are the first super type units to be in a red zone stage, so that will be nice. An interesting change of pace for sure. Now we don't know if these fights are all going to be individual, or if like Gamma 1 and 2 you're going to fight them at the same time or stuff. They could do things like that if they wanted to for sure, right? I don't think... I think some people are suspecting that this is going to be like the hardest fight in the game, potentially. I would say probably not. Especially with how like lackluster the Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo are. They really didn't even... They're like barely top 10 units in the game. They didn't like flush out everything else and make them, like by far top best units in the game and stuff. So because they didn't do that, I would assume that they're not going to drop like new hardest content in the game alongside them. It just wouldn't make sense to me. So I think that this is going to be more along the lines of like when the Wicked Bloodline Red Zone came out, and we had, like those fights were hard. They weren't like easy by any means, but they definitely did not compare to like the Cell Max event or Dragon Ball Super Broly or anything like that. So I'd say that this is probably going to be along the same, guidelines there. Like this is not going to be intensely hard, but it's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a good challenge, and it'll be nice for sure. Okay, so okay, obviously, we got new Dokkan events coming for the Ultimate Gohan and the Orange Piccolo there. And then we have this is really exciting. So they announced the EZAs for the Blue Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly here. Finally, it has been like what, 4 years since these guys released, and we've never seen any updates. We haven't seen new versions of these cards. These guys didn't get their EZAs or anything. So this is exciting. I am praying to save this celebration that they do not flop these EZAs, because they flopped so hard on the new units that they announced. If they pull through on these EZAs, it will be the saving grace of the celebration for sure. But if they flop on these after people have been waiting for these for so long, like, people are going to quit the game for sure. It's going to be bad. So they really, really need to ramp up and do some good stuff with those. Okay, so here's another really exciting one. We're getting new summon animations. This is so exciting to see. It's been, again, like 4 years or so since they have released new summon animations. So you're actually going to be summoning, I think I have another picture of it in here up top. So we'll get back to that in a second. Yeah, so for now, we have a new skill orb event that's going to be coming. It's like a once per day. This right here says that you can complete this once per day. It's going to be for the new Dragon Ball Super category. Superhero category right here. So you're going to be able to get skill orbs for them. We won't know until this event releases how good or bad it's going to be, you know, depending like how many skill orbs you get per day and like what if they're good skill orbs or not. So we'll just have to wait and see, but that is nice. There's going to be some free skill orbs given out. I included this tweet in here just because I wanted to make sure to mention this. Something they said verbally. They didn't really like show a picture of it or anything, obviously. Gamma 1 and 2 are not going to be on the banners. So the Dokkan Fest, you know, summonable Gamma 1 and 2 that we already have in game are not going to be returning on the banners. That was something that they said in the live stream. So obviously, unless they're just like flat out lying to us, which I don't know why they would do that, then Gamma 1 and 2 are not going to be on those banners. So I know a lot of people were hyped for the potential for them to come back because it made sense with the whole, you know, Dragon Ball Superhero movie celebration happening, that it would make sense for them to come back, but they are unfortunately not going to. So now we just have to pray that whatever units they do put on the banners are going to be good enough to make people want to summon, for sure. Okay, so this is the other picture I had of the new summon animations. Check this out. This is so sick. So you're gonna be summoning as the quote-unquote teen Gohan. So Goku is just out of the picture. And then we've got new things with like the Gammas being showing up here. The new screen cracks have like Dr. Hedo and you know, and then Gohan and Pan and stuff. This is super exciting. This is probably the thing I'm most excited for, the new summon animations. So I really, really hope, because they've done this before in the past, they have screwed this up. I really hope that these animations go live in-game before the banners drop, or like as the banners drop. Because they have announced new summon animations in the past, and then like for the next, you know, 1 or 2 summons, the animations weren't there in game. So I remember a time where new summon animations came out, and just to be able to even test out the new animations, people were summoning on like the friend summon banner because there was no new banner to test them out on, because the banner dropped and then the animations dropped after when the banner wasn't like live anymore, or when everyone had already finished their summons on it. So I really, really hope that they don't flop that this time. They need to release this immediately. Right when the celebration starts, these animations need to be in game so that people can do them on the new banners for sure. Okay, so then I think this is the last thing we have to talk about here. Is these are new arts for Gamma 1 and 2. These are not the same as the TUR arts that we already have for the Dokkan Fest ones. So these are going to be free to play. Gamma 1 and 2s. They're brand new Gamma 1 and 2s that are coming out. Now, the way we're actually going to earn them, you get the Gamma 1 upon first login. So you're going to be getting all the copies that you need of him just by logging in during the celebration. And then the Gamma 2, I believe you're going to be earning from completing missions in the celebration. So that is going to be very, very exciting. To be able to get them. I believe they're not going to be TURs. There's been no assets leaked for their TUR arts. So it's just the one art. And I believe the super attack animations have been shown as well, and it's just the SSRs. So they're not going to be Dokkan Awakening, which is not surprising because usually units that are given out for logins and stuff don't get Dokkan Awakenings. So I'm hoping that they're at least going to be usable. But we'll see if they're just going to be like, you know, little box collection units that aren't really viable. We will have to see what happens there. Yeah, so that is everything coming that we know of so far for the celebration. I am really, really excited to see what happens. Oh, one thing I didn't mention. I'm sorry. For the Broly and Gogeta EZAs here, there is a chance that they don't get released on Global. Because the deal is, right now what we're doing is a 4-part celebration for the new Dragon Ball Superhero movie, right? So part 1, in part 1, we got this guy. He was the very beginning of the celebration. And then in part 2, we got the Cell Max event. And then in part 3, we got the Gammas, the Gamma 1 and 2, the Dokkan Fest ones at least, released. That was part 3. And then this is going to be part 4 of the celebration, right? So all of this stuff is for part 4 of the celebration, except for this. This does not count as a part of the Dragon Ball Superhero movie celebration. This is actually a part of the New Year's celebration on JP. So there's a chance that this doesn't come to Global right away. So do not be surprised if they hold out on giving this to Global. That could happen. That's a possibility. So yeah, I just wanted to make people aware of that. So don't get too excited right now. Hold your horses a little bit because we may not be getting them. I can't promise that 100% yet. So yeah, and I believe they also mentioned that there's going to be new missions added to the Cell Max event, which is going to be super awesome. So, you know, I imagine we're going to be seeing some of these categories, probably like the ones that the Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo lead here. So, you know, it's probably going to be like, you know, the new superhero category definitely is going to be one of the missions. Maybe Hybrid Saiyans, Bond of Parent and Child, Movie Heroes, and then for the Piccolo, what is it, like, where is his leader skill at? Oh, that's the Awakened version, that's why. This one. Okay, so then, like, Battle of Wits, Bond of Master and Disciple, those type of categories are probably going to get missions, so that'll be fun. It'll be nice to get to take on Cell Max there. And I think because they're adding new missions to the Cell Max event, they're probably not going to add a new stage to the Cell Max event. That's what I'm thinking, because a lot of people have been speculating that there's going to be new stages. Based on the way that they've worded some announcements in the past, people think that there's going to be new stages of the Cell Max event eventually, which I believe as well. But I don't know if they're coming quite yet, so we will have to wait and see. But yeah, so that is pretty much all the details that they gave us in the live stream. I have retweeted a bunch of this stuff on my Twitter. We're over here on my Twitter here. So you can follow me at Toxic Jordan if you want access to this information to be able to get a refresher on any of this stuff before it comes up. And you should, you know, head over and follow me on Twitter anyway. I post stuff like this all the time, new news on the game and stuff, and I also keep you up to date with how, you know, the progress in my own game is going, my power level, and things that I've been achieving. So yeah, go ahead and follow me over there on Twitter. You know, like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube video if you enjoy the content over here. That is going to do it for this one. I am super excited for the upcoming celebration. Let me know how hyped you guys are in the comments below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace!